Hello everyone, hi, I'm TJ here, and in this video I wanted to continue with an error that I got last time, so I'm just gonna replicate it. I had to drop on the previous video and I had to reset the computer, but I wanted to show you the error that I got, and I wanted to walk you through how I'm going to fix it, using cursor. I'm not writing a single line of code, I'm just doing what is called vibe coding, so pretty much entering text into a prompt and then breaking down the concepts that I want to accomplish, either fixing stuff or building stuff. And then you'll see that happening throughout the video. So this is the actual video right now. It gets the thumbnail. It has the information about the video, the channel, the description of the video. It has the subtitles of the transcription. And then it creates this section here, which again, I'll probably have to put a link in the actual video of the previous section, which is like a part 2 or part 3. So it creates a video profile. Based on that video profile, what I wanted to do is to create or to repurpose contents for different platforms. In this case, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. And then from there, just have that to be able to repurpose it to other social media outlets. Now, when I click on this is supposed to generate content, but I'm getting an error. So what I wanted to do is pretty much troubleshoot it with you guys on the line. So all I'm going to do right now, unfortunately, the history of the chat is gone because I had to reset the computer. But I'm just going to tell it, hey, I got this error. And then it's just going to start figuring things out. It's going to go and troubleshoot the issue, and it's going to make any changes that need to be made in order for it to fix the code. Okay, so at this point in time, you can see, hey, I'll help investigate the error. This is a common JavaScript type of script error that occurs when trying to call the map function and then the find value. So it goes through the thing. Maybe I should have given it more context. I've been pinpointed. Okay, so I'm just going to tell it, hey, I am in the trying to generate. I am in the video breakdown trying to generate Twitter tweets. Okay. Well, let's see. Now I understand the error is likely occurring on the repurposed content. So yeah, as long as you pinpoint or you give it like more clues, more information, it'll go and try to find the actual issue. So let's see what happens here. You check the API route. I can see the issue now. The error occurs when trying to map over repurpose.tweets in the Twitter tab. It made some changes. As you can see, this changed the UI a little bit. So I just have to grab the content again. And then once it tells me, hey, I've made the changes, could you be generating the tweets again? Okay, I'll say accept. And then I'm going to go ahead and run the video again. It's going to take a few seconds, probably 15, 20 seconds. And then from there, we see what we get, okay? So we go straight to the bottom. It is generating the voice profile, which will happen in the next few seconds. And again, the purpose of these videos is I'm in this journey and learning AI, learning how to code, using vibe coding, using, different platforms, different tools, different LLMs. And I'm just documenting the progress here, and also to showcase that even though if you don't have experience, you can actually start as well, right? Like I want you to remove the limiting beliefs of, hey, I don't know how to code, hey, it's going to take too long, or, hey, blah, 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 whatever it is. Nobody was born with the skills or length. You have to actually apply them, take action, and try new things, which is what I'm doing here. So start with the rant. We got the voice profile. I'm clicking on the Twitter. And then hopefully we'll get some tweets coming up. If not, then we may have to troubleshoot again. So right now I'm going here back in the code just to see if I'm seeing. So a 200 error is a positive response. So I'm going to, there you go. So now we have 5 tweets with hashtags. So from Vanderbilt graduate to serial entrepreneur, Alex Ramosi journey in testament to resilient in the face of adversity. His mantra, you either get an epic outcome or an epic story. Both mean you win, right? So my initial prompt, and again, for those that, let me just go back here real quick. I didn't watch the previous video. I'm just going to give you some context real quick. Let's continue with the LinkedIn post. In the LinkedIn post, the prompt is supposed to generate a short, medium, and long post. So again, probably same issue. I'm going to do this and I'm going to tell it to validate. Okay. I got, thank you. Thank you. That fixed the Twitter tab. Now, based on that error, I feel like on every single tab, the issue is going to be the same. So I'm just going to say, hey, I just tried the LinkedIn tab, and I got the same issue. I'm pasting the error, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to check real quick. The code, I'm just going to tell it, hey, could you please make sure to address that in the other tabs? I can be very specific or I could be generic, just like I'm doing here. So I'm just going to keep it generic to see if it has the context of what I'm talking about. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to open up make.com on my other screen to show you high level what I was working on. But as you can see, it's going to be writing code or try to fix the issue for the other sections of the code or the app. So let's see 1 second. So repurposing. Okay, so it seems like it fixed something. It says, I updated all the social media tabs with the proper type checking and error handling. So for LinkedIn tab, Instagram tab, Shorts tab. Okay, so I'm going to accept. I have to go get this again. Going to go here. Going to analyze. And then I'm going to try to open up this one. Not finding. Okay, so we got this. It's going to generate the profile. Oh, 1 second. Not that way. Okay, so we have the voice profile. My apologies here. I'm looking for. There you go. So this one here. I wanted to bring this to your attention real quick. So this is what I'm trying to build on a web app. So this is this podcast content repurposing creates the voice profile, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Shorts. It actually creates an outline for a blog post with an image, but that's something that I'm gonna do later. So I just wanted to do the social part of it. And right now that we have the voice profile, so as you can see LinkedIn, Instagram, and Shorts. It's not really specific. YouTube Shorts could be Shorts for any other platform. Like it could be like a Twitter or something that you can use as just the script for the short. So I'm just going to click on Twitter. Twitter should give us the tweets, which is what happened before. And at this point in time, I would call this regression testing because you're actually testing something that was fixed before. But given that we made some changes in the code, we want to make sure that the functionality that we have before it still applies. So in this case, we're good on the Twitter side. Now I'm going to click on LinkedIn. And I expect 3 type of posts. So a short form, medium form, and long form. So let's see what it does. Let's see what it gives us. And we're going to continue again for all the other 2 tabs just to make sure that we have this application. Your comments are grateful. I'll be grateful if you make some comments, if this is useful, something that you would use or not. I could potentially send this to production and give access to people in case this is going to save people's time. So as you can see, long form. I don't like. Okay. So short form post, medium form post. Okay. So that's fine. So it fixed the issue, which is good, but it's not doing what it's supposed to do. What I would like to see is a short form, the post, medium form, the post, and then long form, the post. But here's like mixing things together. No big deal. Let's see if the Instagram section works. And let's see if the YouTube short works. And then based on the outputs on Instagram and Shorts, then we can go back on LinkedIn and start like fixing from there. So I just want to see what's going on in the Instagram, what's going on in the Shorts, see if we have to fix the stuff. And then based on that, we know that we only have to work with 1 tab or 3 tab to fix the outcome that we want. So for Instagram, it's not working. And for YouTube Shorts, I don't know. I don't want to guess. I'm guessing it might not be working, but I could be wrong. I mean, given that LinkedIn and Instagram didn't work, so I'm just assuming, but again, I was right here. So what I'm going to do is for LinkedIn, I want to, there's several things that we could do, right? So as you can see, every time that I go back to a tab, it triggers an action to be able to generate the post. Well, you see this? Medium, long form. Yeah, still not working. But ideally, it would be, if it was generated, then keep it on the tab. That way I don't have to go back and forth and then calling the API again and wasting tokens when I shouldn't be wasting tokens. In this case, I have to waste the tokens, the calls to the API because I have to fix it. But let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it, hey, I want to minimize this screen and give it as much context as possible. I'm going to take a screenshot and I'm going to tell it, hey, thank you. Hey, the LinkedIn section seems to be mixed up. Could you please look into it? I add the screenshot and then I want 3 sections. One for short form, medium form, and long form. Could you please optimize and could you please optimize? and add the necessary components / sections. Okay. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna be sending that information. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I'll help you organize the LinkedIn post into 3 distinct sections. Let me update the LinkedIn section to properly structure the display and display the content. I'm just gonna look into here just to see if I see anything that perhaps needs to be changed. And you can see the prompts here. So this is the prompt of what I wanted to do. So output format, voice profile, intro, common, blah, blah, blah. Then you have the Twitter, then you have the LinkedIn short form. It kind of knows, right? So generate 3 LinkedIn short form, medium form, long form. Let's see. So I've done a LinkedIn section, created distinct sections, improved the layout, added proper fallback messages. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to accept. I may have to, rerun this again. Okay, actually I didn't have to rerun it. It kept it, and now I'm just going to maximize again. So you have the section for the actual video, the transcript, the URL, short form post. Yeah, that's not a long form, right? The long form. Take a look at your prompt. Let's see, take a look at your... So this is what I'm going to do here. Actually, I'm just gonna speak to it. I'm gonna give it some directions, but thank you. It looks better, but all outputs are one paragraph. Paragraph. Please revisit the LinkedIn prompt. And that would be on the repurpose file, right? And fix accordingly. Also make sure to output the text. 1 second, that will be markdown. Yeah, markdown. Please make sure it's in a marked format. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh, it changed the prompt. Did it? Okay, long form. Okay, now let's update the LinkedIn section of the video breakdown, blah, blah, blah. I'll help him modify the LinkedIn prompt. See, I didn't want it to do that. Sometimes that happens when you just give it some direction and it just goes and do something else. But that's fine. So start with a powerful hook, share, include 2 to 3 relevant hashtags, 1 to 2 paragraph, 3 to 5. It's kind of the same thing. And then it should be 6+. You just modified it a little bit and formatted it. Install Oh man, I don't think. Again, this is what happens when you utilize AI, right? Like you have to be very specific, or don't give it to, depending on what you say, it may go a different route, but that's what you have to deal with. So let's see what it gives me, and then based on that, we make a decision. Or I can always revert back to what I had and then start over, right? It's not set on a stone, just the beauty of it. So CSS is time for my content. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. Okay, let me know. Let's see. So I did it. Let's go back. So again, please bear with me here. I know that this is just waiting for this to output is not the best use of our time, but gotta do it. So let's see. Okay, we got that. Voice profile, fine. Let's wait and see. Okay, great. Let's see. Come on. Twitter or X. Could always update it later. Okay. Works fine. LinkedIn. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. So it's not, you try to fix something, but it didn't. So, going to take a picture and be like, output is not, the output in some sections is not rendering, and the length is not accurate. Can you please follow the prompt directions for short form, short, medium, and long form content, please? Okay. So I added the image and I gave it instructions based on what I saw. I noticed the LinkedIn posts aren't being properly formatted and split accordingly to our prompt. Let's modify the response handling the API better, parse the different sections, and ensure that properly formatted content. Okay, now let's update the LinkedIn prompts to ensure we get more consistent formatting. Okay, so it's actually modifying the prompt to get a better formatting. I still don't know if it's understanding the long form, medium form, and short form. But let's see. So I'm accepting. You made some changes. I don't know if I have to. I probably have to. And this is what has to be done. Like, it's a lot of iteration. So you prompt, you get a response. Based on the response, you either have to take an action, either continue or refine it. And that's why you have to iterate to get better outputs, or to fix errors or something that looks funky on the UI. All right, so we're waiting here. Same process. Let's go to the bottom. It's going to generate a voice profile. The voice profile, probably have to optimize it a little bit. Okay. So signature phrases. Let's go Twitter. Ooh, you see? Now no tweets, which is not good. That's why we have to retest and retest. No LinkedIn. Okay, so I don't know what happened. What happened, man? What did you change? Okay. So now okay, so that's different. No tweets generated. Okay, based on the changes now. And no tweets are being generated. Okay, let me check the Twitter section of the code and fix the response parsing. I don't know what change did it do, but he broke it. Broke the code. Whatever changes we made in the last section, he broke it. Let's go back here. Let's Twitter. Okay. All right. So we're back to the tweets. Now let's see LinkedIn. Okay, so it's short form, medium form. All right. So this has to be fixed. I don't want to take too long in these videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some vibe coding myself, trying to fix these sections. And then for the other sections, I may, create another video. That way you guys know the gist of how things work. And that should do it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, ideas, things like that. I'm open for feedback. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you.